to this first video of the first lesson. We're really starting with the course now, and this video is about the content of lesson 1. And lesson 1 is about projects and finance. Finance is very important, so I thought it would be very interesting to have some information about financial parameters. As a project manager, you need to evaluate. You must see what's happening with the project. How is the financial performance of the project? What are we going to discover in this lesson? First of all, we are here in the content. The next video is about the learning outcomes. I will give you some more explanation about what you're going to learn in this lesson. Then we look at the principles of project evaluation, and we're looking at the application of these principles using financial parameters. We look at some basic financial parameters like the payback time and the return on investment. Those are simple parameters that are still applicable, are still very useful. Anyway, they have some advantages and some disadvantages. The next thing is about time value of money. We look at money, but we also look at what's happening with money over time. And we also discover what it means to have a present and a future value of money. When we have cash flows in the future, what will be their present value? When we invest money today, what will be the future value of that money over a number of years? Then we look at the project profit, net present value, and also the profitability index. It's important to understand what is the profit we will make with the project, and that's why the net present value is very important. We will do some calculations. We can do this manually, and we can also use Excel formulas to get the same result. The next parameter, financial parameter that I'm going to discuss is the internal rate of return of the project, also called the yield of the project. We will be defining what is the IRR and how can we find the internal rate of return when we apply successive iterations, and also using the Excel formulas to get the result. Another a little bit funny intermezzo here is what I call the palm tree dilemma. Here we're going to see, when we look at the internal rate of return, when we look at the project financial parameters, what is the best decision to do? And here we must evaluate what may happen during the project. And finally, this will be almost the end of the lesson, but first I still have to review what are the differences or the issues we may have with the internal rate of return. So that's it. We will finish this lesson with a lesson review like all lessons, and basically now we are ready to start with lesson 1. I'm looking forward to seeing you in our next video, where we will be discussing the learning outcomes of lesson 1. Thank you and bye-bye.